Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, January 6, 2019, and welcome to each and every one of you for Coffee Time Sunday with Missy Jenn, Georgie. Georgie, where's your coffee cup today? Huh? George, where's your coffee cup? I forgot your coffee cup today. And Missy Jenn. Good morning, everybody.
Good
Happy Sunday to you. Another very late night last night until 3. I can't do that tonight. Missy Jenn's dropping the hammer on me tonight. Why?
Got surgery early
morning. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Jody Decon. Hey, Impatient. Nice to see you. Laura Lay, mom of 3 boys. You're always on the road, honey. You're like me. I go to Mama Bear's hangout. I say, Mama Bear. I tell Mama Bear, I'm on the road. I'm driving. Rosie, you're always on the road driving somewhere. Good morning, Ash. How are you? Okay. Hello, Susie. Hello, Patsy, Beryl. Nathan. Ash. Nathan, how are you? Hardest working guy in Canada, Nathan, right there.
Ollie.
Cupcake Singer says, good morning, Lazies and Georgie. Cupcake, did they make a coffee cup for dogs? Huh? Georgie, where's your coffee cup today? You forget your coffee cup?
Hey, Jody.
It's Coffee Time Sunday. Oh, always driving these babies around. I love that. The very lovely mom of 3 boys.
And good morning, Diamond.
We don't usually do live streaming on Coffee Time Sundays, but, maybe I'm lazy and don't want to do any editing today. Just fire this up. Oh, you said ladies, not lazies. There we go. Okay, Cupcake. I'm not going to ban you off the channel. Semper Fi, Yujiro. Semper Fi, my Marine Corps friend.
Hello against the wind.
And remember this, Yujiro. There's no such thing as an ex-Marine, my friend. We never leave them behind. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, honey. We think about you every single day. That's it. Jack Thompson. I got friends on all sides, but I danced with the one that brought me to the party. Boy. The very handsome Jack Thompson. Somebody said, why is Rosie, you're always, every guy's handsome to you.
Hello, Harvey.
I only have the good-looking guys. I only have the good-looking guys and the gals hanging out here. I love you too, Andrea. Love you too. Yeah, dude, do not worry. Do you love that? That's what Joey D gave me. I love long sleeve black tops. I really do. I love it. I have some nasty sweatpants. This girl's journey. Nice to see you today. Kelly S. Yes. Good morning. Good morning, Harvey. Good morning. Oh, we can have some chicken broth. That's what we need. Georgie, you need your chicken broth cup.
Well, he already had his turkey breakfast.
His turkey. I love this. I love this. Do not worry in life. What is that? Yeah, do not worry. We're looking forward. After a month of some recovery for February, going up to Reno again, taking Missy Jenn. We are going to also, hopefully this week we'll hear from Missy Jenn on what her surgery is going to be. Let's get down to it. Last night was obviously a wild night last night, and I want to start off right off the bat. Anybody that I offended last night, anybody that was on my friend Koopy's panel last night that was offended, I want to take the opportunity, as I did last night, to apologize and tell you good morning. Hopefully, I'm not worried. A lot of, some people were on my chat wondering if you'll ever be friends again, if you're going to be friends with people in the panel. Look, as I said last night, when you have people that you hang with for years, it's like a family. If you don't think families ever have divisions, hopefully they come back again together. As Abraham Lincoln once famously said, when he was running for president and talking about which states will be slave states and which states will be free states, a house divided against itself cannot stand. Very true statement. Hence the Civil War, and his assertion was proved 100% true. I sure will, Cupcake Singer. Good morning, Luna Moon. Nice to see you, honey. Thank you, Harvey. You're a wonderful person. And you know, Missy Jenn
Hi,
and I
Ash.
love you dearly. Good morning,
We love you too,
Ash.
Ash.
And Harvey, I want to see you pumped up for 2019, brother. Don't just talk about it.
Do it.
Do it. If the old broad can do it, you can do it too. And that's what I am, the old broad. Love seeing Luna Moon. Andrew said, Boyd, you can never please everyone but a true friend, says Loyal. Just remember that, exactly. I mean, Andrew's a good case in point. Do you think she co-signs on all of my Dorito bikini craziness and the stuff I do? No, but she sees the real person. She sees the real person beyond that stuff and says, Rosie, you're okay. You know, I'll cover my eyes a little bit, but you're a great friend. And Missy Jenn and I were proud to be your friend. And we communicate with you. See, that's what friends do. They communicate. They take time at Christmas. They send cards. They do a million things. They watch your videos. They comment on your videos. I see Cupcake Zinger out here has been just a super friend of mine for years. I don't like the choices sometimes where she hangs out and the people that some of the people she hangs with. But you know what? I would never message Cupcake Zinger, tell her I really am uncomfortable with who you hang with. You're supposed to be my friend, and you're hanging in a devil's workshop, not my place. One of the reasons that Missy Jenn and I get along so well and have survived, and she has survived my nonsense for almost 5 years, is we have the same co-thoughts on that. About half the stuff I do, half the places I hang, Missy Jenn's like, are you kidding? You will never see me hanging out or doing that. I'm the Norwegian princess. I do my own thing. But if you want to do that, Rosie, you are allowed to.
Let's do it, right?
Yeah, Georgie's nodding off. That's exactly what he's doing. Oh, you need to get out of jury duty tomorrow. Jack Thompson says, Rosie, I need advice. I need to get out of jury duty tomorrow. You know, Jack Thompson, I'm going to open up a legal defense channel, legal channel here. And you and I will sit down, my friend, and we'll lay out strategy for getting you off that jury duty of a purse snatching case in Virginia down there, okay? That's why don't send cards, but you watch Friday night footage. You know what, Cupcake? We implicitly know, good morning, Thelma Lou, we implicitly know who our friends are and who our friends aren't. Not by what they say, but the interactions that we have on a daily basis. We can all be friendly, but our circle of friends tends to be much smaller than our circle of people that we're friendly with. Lori Green, I'm not down. You know why? Lori Green says, don't be down, Rosie. You know what, Lori Green? I'm not down because when I feel down, I take out my pencils and my sketch pad and I do some coloring. Like I did last night from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. this morning. And then laid down till about 9 o'clock. Actions speak louder than words. That's exactly right.
Miss Zombie.
Good morning, Mrs. Zombie.
Morning.
You've taught me a lot, Lori Green. And you're another person that speaks your mind when it comes to things like Elvis and Bergs and the dumb choices I make and the stuff that I do. But amazingly enough, you're still in my life.
Hi, Milestones. Good morning.
That's a friend. And that's why I'll always have Lori Green's back, despite the fact, as I used the example of Lindy Zoloff last night.
Uber Goober Lady.
Uber Goober Lady. Good morning, lovely. Good morning, everybody.
And Laura.
The example of Lindy Zoloff,
Aloha.
who I personally consider as an amazing person here, and probably Boyd Boyd star of 2018. If we let ourselves be influenced by what other people say, who we should meet or who we shouldn't meet, then before you know it, we give other people control over the steering wheel of our happiness, and you cannot do that in life. You cannot do that in life. Laurie Green is this. Laurie Green did that. Laurie Green, I this. I'm quarterback, going to court with Laurie Green, doing this, that. I'm like, let me meet Laurie Green. Missy Jenn, let's meet Laurie Green face to face. Let's hang out with Laurie Green. Let's see what Laurie Green is really like. Bing. But if we let other people influence our thinking, we would have never met Laurie Green and found out what kind of person she is and made our own judgment. There you go, Yujiro. There'll be plenty more of that great content over there. No worries. But I want to say that's what you miss. Like Lindy, watching some of my friends warring with Lindy. Good friends, good friends. Friends I've met in person. I never met Lindy Zoloft in person, ever. But friends that I hung out with in real life, painful watching these people war. But what I didn't do was make a judgment about Lindy Zoloft till I observed her for a year, till I listened to her periscopes, till I saw the ways she conducted herself through the terrible summer of 2018 with all the hangouts, all the things about the twins, all the death that she had in her family. And I came away thinking, wow, this is an amazing person. But I never would have gotten to know the real Lindy Zoloft if I would ever let that cloud of negativity, which can be well-founded. I'm not saying Lindy's got a mouthpiece on her and she uses it. But we got to look people in the eye. We got to understand people by observing them over a long period of time. And the thing that, thank you, Lindsay. Good morning to you. Good morning, Steffi.
Good morning, Spirit Heart.
And then the worst thing of all, have people coming in that have done horrendous things on YouTube, sending vile, nasty pictures to people. And choosing to twist the facts of history regarding a notorious scammer who, out of the goodness of our heart, we were kind enough to try to help back in 2015, to try to twist that around and to make it not the getter's fault, but the giver's fault. The giver failed. Well, if we ever have a society where the givers get screwed for what they're doing, then we're on a mighty steep slope to disaster. We give with a good heart, but we cannot control the final intentions, the final actions of the people that receive it. But yet, often on Boyd, we talk about, let's go after the enablers. Let's go after the people that made this disaster possible. And there's one guy on the side chat. It doesn't come onto my side chat, but he's always goes on to Tucker streams and other streams and says, we give the enablers a free pass. In other words, we don't punish the givers for what they try to do. And now we got to start punishing the givers in our community. What a screwed up, warped world that is. And then what's good for the goose is not good for the gander. This particular guy hosts two of the most well-known scammers in the YouTube universe, does his own enabling, and then like a sheep runs off with his head down and never addresses, never looks down in his own house at the mess that he created, but wants to go and throw crap on other people. You know why? Because behind it all is an agenda of hate. Hate for being trans. Call you Baphomet. Call you Lucifer. Call you all these names, despite the fact you think that yourself, I'm a kind person that tries to help people. And I've done more than you would ever be able to do here on YouTube. Early in the month of December, contacted by somebody, shockingly, couldn't even pay their power bills from the last 2 months. A person well known in the community. I said, what would it take to help you out? This person said, if I could have 500, it would tide me over. We sent 1,000 to that person. Said, pay it back when you can. Christmas Eve, another guy leaves his wallet on the gas island, traveling. Has no ability to get money, credit cards. I need help. Christmas Eve. I say, what's it going to take to help you? $300. We immediately, within 5 minutes, send him $300. Pay it back when you can. Now, sadly, every single person that I've ever lent money to on YouTube, not one person's ever paid me back. Now, it's okay. You know, we don't go out, we don't shame people, because people need to live with their own decisions and their own conscience and things in life.
Good morning, Helen.
Now, despite the fact that we never been paid back, when the call comes, we answer the call. Being kind to people. This is real friendship. These are real people. And real people that can keep their mouth shut and keep those people's names out of their mouth. That's called being a real friend. How you doing, Happy Meal? Good morning to you. So in meeting Dave and in meeting Becca, I had an idea what would be coming down the road. I got emails from my friends, and I assured them of one thing. When I meet them, and after I meet them, and Dave addressed this on his morning hangout, Rosie stood before me and said, Dave, no matter what business is conducted, no matter what kind of visit we have down here, I just have to tell you, I can't have you on my panel. I can't have you on my side chat because it's too painful for my friends. Not for me, because you and I had a pretty good one-on-one relationship. But I'm going to break my own traditional way of doing things, and I'm going to bar you from my side chat and my panel because of the things that are said to have happened to my friends. Now, to me, what an amazing concession. And I wonder if anybody else would do that on there, have somebody else take the steering wheel of their channel and say, you can't do this, you can't, don't do that, don't do this. And remember, I've had a good relationship with Dave, even though we started at the worst possible point with the Alamo a year ago, with nothing but intense dislike for me, dislike for who I am, dislike for trans. We came a tremendous distance. And it still shocks me that I was able to sit down with this guy and his wife and laugh. And once we got over the point, he got over the disappointment of realizing that my panel, my side chat, he said, you know what, YouTube, this is my life. I remember him put up his hand. This is my life. This is YouTube. You're making a big mistake, but I give you credit for coming and meeting me. Let's sit down and have some fun now and forget about it. I said, great, I'll bring Missy Jenn down tomorrow night. She'd love to meet you. It was the right thing to do at that time. And there's the point of division of my friends. And as I said last night, I cannot bear the cross of positive or negative relationships, the cross and change that other people have when it comes to my dealings with an individual person. I don't ask the same of them. And there's people in the side chat, on Cooper chat, that I cannot stand. And every time I see them in the chat, it's a personal slap in my face. But never once have I asked to have these people removed. Never once have I told Cupcake Zinger, this is a person that you hang out with that spins lies on a daily basis about me that aren't factually true. And you can check with anybody of my friends of long standing here. You know why? Because I respect Cupcake's right to make her own decisions in life. Plus, she's been nothing but great to me and Missy Jenn over the years. And we love her for that. Absolutely love her for that. Hello, Bean Sprout. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. Happy New Year.
Hi, Bean Sprout.
Now, last night, I'm going to be honest with you. I had paperwork to do with Missy Jenn, and I'm sitting here watching the panel last night, and I'm thinking to myself, this is kind of looking like a lynch.
Hi,
This is kind of looking like a lynch party. Good morning, Marshall. I know these people love me, but they want to spank me. And that's their right to be able to do. They certainly have their free say. So I sat there, I did paperwork, Missy Jenn's surgery, but you know, we got to get this paperwork done so we can get this scheduled up. And I'm thinking, am I even going to go on here or am I not going to go on? Thank you, Vicki. Because the thing was, I knew that people had met behind the scenes and had private hangouts and discussions.
Hi, Marcy.
And I kind of knew there was an agenda, as there probably should be, because I did something that was an affront to them. But what I can't do, and as I've said before, YouTube is not a court of law. It's a court of free association. And when people claim this person called me or this thing was done or this troll name is this person, we have no proof of that stuff. All we can say, it was probably this person or probably that person, despite the fact when these splits and these people come along that are potentially hellraisers like Dave the Fisherman, it's a beautifully opportune time for other people to come in under cover of darkness, clone accounts, and create mayhem and hell, hoping that a person like Dave the Fisherman gets tagged for that. As I said last night, I believe about half of the stuff that people claim he did. Because let's face it, he acted like an a-hole a lot. Hey, Tom Finland. So it was painful last night, and I did not feel that I could effectively get my point across due to being interrupted and thinking what was a prearranged agenda. last night. In other words, they were going to have their say no matter what explanation I had, and they have the right to do that. And I love my friends on panel as much as ever, but we don't have to agree on every single thing in life. So I went and opened my own hangout so that I could tell people the examples, the Lindy Zolofs, the Lori Greens, the meeting people in real life. I would meet people. Now, Bergs went and did hangouts. Rosie would meet John Wayne Gacy. Rosie would Scott Peterson's art down in San Quentin. Yeah, Missy Jenn and I went down to San Quentin. Not because we admire people that are, not because we admire nasty people, but because we were curious. Because we could not believe that there was a prison on the United States that convicted murderers waiting to die would be able to have art classes, produce art, and put it into a gift shop and sell it and make money on it. I said, I got to see. I told Missy Jenn, I got it. We did our protesters tour, you know, all about Berkeley and the birth of free speech and all the head cracking from the 60s and why Berkeley is such a hotbed for protests. I said, Missy Jenn, we're going to go on a bad boys tour here. And we're going to stop at San Quentin because I refuse to believe there's a gift shop that sells murderers' art. Not because we hold murderers to be great people, but because we thought it would be great content to go into that gift shop. And I did not know. I asked the guy that was running the gift shop, standing amongst all this artwork done by these people that have killed people gruesomely. And I asked the guy that was running the shop, and Missy Jenn was in there. I said, is there any work by Scott Peterson? He was the most notorious besides Richard Allen Davis, who murdered Polyclass in Petaluma up here. And what did the guy say? You're standing right in front of Scott Peterson's art. I looked down and there it was. You can see it on camera. And a chill went through my spine. But that gets twisted out. People like Bergs, you would sit down, you're fascinated with things like that. Hi, Mallory Williams. That's it. Smartest gal in the room. And the curtain rod of doom. I need to fly Mallory Williams out here for a whole house makeover. Good morning, Todd. No, we're not backlashing. I gave you credit on my hangout last night, for Todd, for being measured, for being a person with a strong moral bearing. But I think we're too quick to make people fit. I think we're too quick to trim people as if they're pieces of jigsaw puzzles to make them fit into a pattern of behavior that causes pain in our lives. In other words, we'll grab people and stick them in there and say, because this thing happened to me, because this Y happened to me, it must be X that did it and nobody else. Despite the fact we're in a notorious community where people adopt people's channel names.
Joey D in the house.
Good morning, Joey D.
Joey. Nice to see you. Mallory, this is...
In other words...
This is our trademark of the Rancho. Woo, we're going to just leave it like that.
At no point last night did I ever talk about, well, maybe with Elvis there, how many people were on the chat at 2:30 or 3 a.m. But I was not like Cooper to look down and, whoa, 290 people on the chat, because we're doing business there last night. It doesn't matter how many people are on the chat. People like drama. I've never been about the numbers. I don't talk about the numbers. Put it out there, and if people want to come, they come. If they don't want to come, they don't come. But the message stays pure. The message stays the same. No, Scott Peterson never admitted to killing his wife. Good morning, Regis. Nice to see you. Good morning, brown-eyed girl. Good morning, Monique. Nice to see you. Good morning to you, Cassidy Hampton, the beautiful Cassidy Hampton in the house. Good morning, honey. So we've addressed that now. If Dave has hangouts, I'm welcome to come to his hangout. I'm welcome to be on this panel.
Thank you, Marcy.
I'm welcome to be on this channel. Welcome to be on this side chat. I appreciate that. And he showed Missy Jenn and I tremendous kindness. But
yeah,
I still stand by the message I took home on Thursday night, that as much as I've enjoyed relating to you, because of the sake of my friends, I can't have you on my panel and I can't have you on my side chat. Now, to me, that should have been plenty for my friends. So whatever else happened beyond that point, the extra 2 days at a meetup, you have the opportunity not to watch that. You have the opportunity to unsubscribe, to click off and say, you know, you're a POS, and Missy Jenn, how dare you co-sign this action? Nothing could have kept Missy Jenn away from meeting, because she wanted to see with her own eyes.
I always like to meet people in real person. That's the best way to really get to know somebody. And just to give a short overview, both Becca and Dave were very, very respectful to every aspect of our lives. They were respectful when we went there to the hotel. They were very respectful when it came to coming here out to the Rancho. They were respectful all the time.
Good morning, Camo.
And they were very gracious. They were very generous. They were very, very good people. So
yeah, let me read what Mallory said, which I agree with. When you talk numbers, all of a sudden you lose the purity of your message, because now it becomes, I think the focus is on how many people I can bring in the hangout. And let's give Elvis a wrench. Let's give Elvis a link to the panel. I'm pure, you know. I tell people Elvis is my friend. I like to try to engage him in life, as does Missy Jenn, to try to take him, move him in a path of positivity and working. Okay? But when people start talking about numbers and how many people are watching, then I got to kind of scratch my head a little bit. In other words, Mallory Wynn said, a hangout is no more meaningful with 300 people or 35 people watching. There's no difference. It's you felt good about the message that you put out to people.
Right.
The content stays the same. People need to stop drinking their own Kool-Aid. 100% correct. 100% correct. This is why I rarely ever mention numbers, because there's a message there. But people will mention numbers to me because you have a tiny iota of teensy weensy success on YouTube. All of a sudden, your channel's closing in on 20,000 subscribers. Your view counts are through the roof. Oh, you must be creating drama to do that. No. You're just doing the things you've done day after day, year in and year out, broadcasting your life. In other words, if it happens in my life, I broadcast it. If I meet people in my life, I put it on YouTube. I don't censor my life for other people because it's my channel. And you have the ability to watch or not watch, to subscribe and unsubscribe. And believe me, plenty of people unsubscribed. Thank you, Keith Thompson.
Thank you, Keith.
Woo, thank you. And plenty of new people subscribe. And yeah, it's running high, 50, 100 people a day. But they're not watching. They're going back and watching how to unstick galvanized pipe, how to make trimless windows, how to do a conversion of a bathroom from a tub to a roll-in shower. In other words, the body of my work is deep with almost, well, 10,000 videos You don't think over time that things start to get a little traction, but it must be because of the drama. My top video is meeting Jimmy Swaggart. Nothing to do with drama on here. My top 10 videos have nothing to do with drama here on YouTube. But things catch fire. But you're supposed, rather than celebrate that, you're supposed to be beaten over the head with that it's all about numbers, nonsense. Because if I didn't have AdSense, if I didn't have a subscriber count that showed, if I didn't have a view count that showed, I'd still be doing the same thing every single day because I love YouTube. And success is just a consequence of that. But the success is this size, peanut size. Thank you, Jody.
Thank you, Jody.
Happy New Year to you, my friend.
Happy New Year.
What do I consider a success on YouTube? Somebody that loves being on YouTube every day. That's what I consider a success on YouTube. Thank you very much, Thelma Lou. I can understand Debbie Ariola. I addressed that, but my friends do not have the right to influence my individual relationship with somebody else. As I use the example of Lindy Zoloft and Lori Green, I would have never gotten to know them and made my own opinion if I took the experiences that my friends claimed and use that as my starting point with the relationship with those people. Good morning, JK NoCal. That's it. I'm done with my friends unless they do as I say. Good morning, Shauna Males. Long time no see.
Yeah, make sure to send out your brochure.
George doesn't give a fuck. That's
send
right.
out your brochure. This is my rule book here.
What a nice thing to see.
You better follow that or else.
What a nice thing to see. What a nice thing to see that. Thank you, Diamonds. I appreciate that, honey. Thank you. Diamonds Ranch. What a beautiful person on my channel. Good morning, Cha-Cha, the lovely Cha-Cha. Let's take a minute now. Yeah, I'm really happy to see you, Sean. I haven't seen you around too much. You're one person I wish would do more uploads and more content. I'd like to hear what you have to say about stuff. That's it, Monique. That's right. I've organically grown. I've never bought subscriptions. I've never bought views. I just have fun every day. And for the amount of work that I've put into YouTube, I don't get a hell of a lot. Missy Jenn laughs sometimes. You're the lowest paid person. You're the lowest paid person in the history of YouTube. When you calculate, you're getting like 2.3 cents per video that you spend an hour putting up on. I mean, it's kind of funny. So thank you very much, Cindy. I appreciate it. So I will continue to support my friends. People like Allie, people like Greg, because I know that they do love me very much. And they do care about me, but they care about all their friends too. And they know sometimes there's going to be friction points. It's not the breakup. It's not the splitting apart. It's what happens after we temporarily split apart. That's where the rubber meets the road. Hey, Ananji. Nothing. I'm not down. I'm not down, Harvey.
It's all good.
A lot of people, you should start up a Saturday night chat. I have no intention. Cooper comes along. He does a wonderful job. He's a well-met guy, nice-looking guy. Comes on there. I would never do that. What I liked was doing my own content like this now, without necessarily having a panel chat. But when I do have a panel chat and I'm baking and people come on in a wide open panel chat, I want my friends to be able to come on and be happy. So like I said, I'm willing to do the concession about Dave the Fisherman on the chat. Bergs came on last night. Yeah, you do good content, Mallory. I wish you'd do more, but I understand you have a life. This ain't no country club chat. And Jordan Blue, thank you for the message, which brings me to part 2 here. Let's talk about Bergs. You know, I'm not one to throw Bergs under the bus. Okay, I did not know the Unsub Bergs campaign that happened the other night resulted in something I've never seen happen in the history of YouTube here. Just an immediate takedown over a 24-hour period of 15% of a guy's subscriber base. Unprecedented. Because people cannot stand being beaten on a daily basis and called names. Cannot stand, you know, they watch. But they think to them, they think, hey, Brown Bear, how are you?
Linda Francine, nice to see you.
Debbie Arioli, then I suggest that you take time and invest in watching my hangout that started up last night, as well as the opener on this, and all things will become clear to you. And if they want to go their separate way, that's fine. I'm prepared for that too. But I want to talk about Bergs and this situation.
I'm gonna get some more, make some more coffee.
Yeah, okay.
Because then
all right, go ahead.
The pot is almost empty, so I'm gonna make some more.
Yeah, we'll wait till the coffee's done and have another cup.
Oh,
real friends, what an awesome concept. Exactly. Yeah, I hope so, Debbie, because I think it'll become crystal clear to you. What do we owe? What do we owe friends here on YouTube? Do we run a YouTube channel exclusively for our friends? Or do we run a YouTube channel and our friends are a co-part of that? I had Bergs on my late night chat when I came back Thursday night from Dave the Fisherman's, or Friday night, and Bergs was horrendous. And immediately a campaign started up to unsub Bergs, and it was devastating to see, because this is a very sensitive person. This is a person that carries a lot of baggage around, and inside is really a super nice guy. He got some bad advice when somebody said, Bergs, put down the guitar. You got a mouthpiece on you. Go south and be an Elvis 2.0. We can't be that. Because that's not your true nature, Bergs. Your true nature is to be a loudmouth Andrew Dice Clay who makes people laugh, picks up the guitar, has his own state of the steering wheel addresses out in his car. And when you're not drinking, you're a cool guy, as evidenced by last night when you came on and spoke rationally. You apologized to Oda Mae Brown. You apologized to the women in the chat. And you said, would you please ask people to sub me up again? Well, I got contacted by a great friend of mine. And she said, you know what, Rosie? I'm going to resub Bergs here. I'm going to give him a chance. And I'm resubbing too. But I will tell you this, Bergs. This would probably be the last bridge. And if you push the plunger on this bridge, not only you, but I will go down because of you. Get rid of the lager. Get rid of the fortified beer. Stop drinking malt liquor. You know who drinks liquor? People that don't want to spend a lot of money, that just want to get goofed up in a very short period of time on a very small amount. That's what I'm saying. Ginger said I have to see more consistent behavior and change before I re-sub. Agreed, Ginger. That's right. Cassidy, what a brilliant line. Instant asshole, just add alcohol. Brilliant. Best line of the day. Amazing. Yeah, hey, here comes Bergs. So, hey, Matthias, how are you? Not my cup of tea. Yeah, I was very happy Mallory Williams came into my stream last night and said hi. Just her being there was like a little bit of wind in my back. Because the thing I like most about Mallory Williams is nobody can ever tell her what to do. They can suggest, but I get the idea. She says, if you want to be my friend, be my friend. But be a friend. Don't be a steward of my life. Don't be someone that tries to take control over the steering wheel of the happiness in my life. If you can do that, if you can avoid doing that, we can be great friends. Fact. Okay, thank you very much, Jody. Thank you, Jody. And I like that. So I decided last night, never again will I come that close to just letting myself get totally overrun by an event that should have been a very simple thing. Boss Babe said, I believe what you say drunk is how you really feel sober, just less restraint to say it. The funny thing about Bergs is Bergs came in that night to that hangout on Thursday night, early on Friday morning, or Friday morning, early on the Saturday morning. He had over 800 subs. And he said, Rosie, would you help me get over 1,000 subs? I'd be glad to do whatever I can, but I'm not responsible at the end of the day. But you got to be a positive person. And what happened? That plane just went right down into the ground. Why? Steel Reserve malt liquor. It's killing your health, Bergs. The sugars killing your health. It's clouding your brain. Thank you, Mallory. So we will just see, what happens going forward. But I'm still convinced my friends are my friends, but they have the right to have the association with people that they want to have. Yeah, Joe King said Bergs has been offensive to women on your panels and side chats. I imagine Bergs was really reamed over in life. And chooses, okay, off like a prom dress. Whiskey's like you drink every night, Rosie. What the fuck? I'm not drinking tonight, whiskey. Big day tomorrow. I'm not sure about Bergs' whole life story. I don't really want to discuss it here now. But obviously there's some fish in the kettle there. Some strong, stinky fish that still pollute his mind. I don't begrudge a person for living with their mom. There's people that take care of their moms. There's
Yeah,
wonderful
Vicky,
friends
I
of
made a
mine.
whole
Nicole
pot coffee.
Green lives with her mom, lived with her stepdad. Wonderful person. The last thing I would ever do is tell somebody, oh, you live with your mom, so you're this, that, or the other. Why would I say that? Because she's a positive person in life. I don't care who she lives with. I don't care if she lives on top of the Tower of London.
Ginger, it's brewing right now in the kitchen.
That's pretty interesting. Tom says the age you take your first drink is the mentality that you lock in. Pretty interesting.
Sorry, Jackie.
I know, Jordan Blue, and that's, you know, you're
This is Georgie.
you're cut from a I don't want to say a better cloth, but you know, I've known you for a lot of years. You've had to suffer through the choices and things that I've made. Choices I've made, and you shake your head a lot of days and say, man. But I'm saying, Bergs, don't blow it. Don't blow it. Get your life on track. Put that beer down. If you must drink, get a natty light like Jeff T. Rowe drinks, that garbage. Not fortified. It's not a malt liquor. No, I don't think anybody's going to answer you, DJ. We're too far along. It's like being on a train ride across country, and we're in Reno, Nevada, going to San Francisco, and you asked me to back up and describe what New York City was like. I'm not going to do it. Everything's there. If you want to take the time and invest to watch it, that's fine. Yeah. Well, JK NoCal, you're an amazing person. Yeah. Mallory Williams, poor DJ. That's
It's
it. Coffee time with the trolling trannies. That's it. Chug a lug,
It's a
guys.
circle of
Welcome aboard.
life.
Yeah, Tilly May said Boyd has the same problem as the drama community, and maybe every community. They want you to make you choose, fall in line, minimize as viewers, and the players are in control. It ain't never going to happen here. And we've established that. So Bergs, just to put a fine finish on that nail and get the nail set and drive that nail in for the line, fine a little bit. Yeah, I'm asking people to resub and give you that chance, as my friend has on here. I'm not going to call out her name.
Hey, R.C. Robertson.
Cindy, icanmakeitlikenew@gmail.com. Our contact address and stuff is on on the about page here. The Gmail address. That's it. Some just have more creative names. Joe King loves me. Why not Rosie? You know I love you, Whiskey. You imp. You're one of my favorite people on here. That's it. Juan Smith, good morning to you. Tilly makes a lot of sense. Good to have you along, Reedus. Yeah, we suck it up and go forward and do our best. That's why I like you so much, Jordan. Because you and I communicate behind the scenes, and you have your own thoughts. And you're usually spot on.
Oh, yeah, Annette, nice to see you.
Oh, we got Annette in the chat?
Yeah,
Yep, there she is. Hey, Annette, a.k.a. the lunch lady. How you doing, sweetie pie? Thank you, Colleen. Colleen on the great big island of Hawaii. Thank you, honey. I'm always honored when you come in.
Thank you.
Yeah, Whiskey's irresistible. He's an imp. Whiskey will be meeting up with Dave and Becca. And I hope that he has a wonderful time with them. And In other words, whiskey doesn't want me to be a fickle lover. I took the wrenches away. I have 3 wrench holders in here. Greg Campbell will continue to be my wrench holder in here until such time as he chooses, which I hope doesn't come, to put down that wrench. I love Greg dearly. He's a wonderful friend of mine. But he's also a person who likes to stand up for his friends. But he has to know the limitations of what that means. I gave a tremendous concession here on my channel, and I expected that would be enough. Tom Finland is a wrench holder in here, and a new wrench holder. Tom has been with me for years, and although people don't see him, he commented on my videos. He's a stellar person, and because I do daytime streams sometimes, I needed somebody that was there daytime. Loves my streams when I'm out on the street. I asked Tom to pick up a wrench and be a wrench for me. Now, it takes some time to get the skill to understand the channel. Mama Beth, how are you, beautiful? Where's that fur coat, honey? I want to see Mama Beth in a Dorito bikini, silver, with that fur coat on, baby, in West Virginia. And show the girls what you got. Yeah, you were a video person with lots of comments, Tom, but you were always there continuously.
Hello, Quinny. Nice to see you.
Hi.
Quinny.
You've been continuously on my channel, Tom Finland, for years. And you're a guy that I noticed that really enjoyed the street streams and those things. So I asked you to be a wrench. Yeah, it takes time to feel it out. I'm a very easygoing person. I always said to any of my wrench holders, I don't care what people say about me. But if they're harassing somebody else in the chat, time them out.
Hi, Eddie.
Give them a warning. That's awesome, Mama Beth. That is awesome. Yeah, it's not easy to try to decipher what's proper. That's right, Tom Finland. Racist comments automatically go. But if people are talking about me, I expect it to come with the turf of being on YouTube, so it's fine. But if people are using a platform for attacking other people within this chat, then they have to be timed out or they have to be shown the gate. That's fine, Michael. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you, Tom. Tom's just been a wonderful friend of mine. The last wrench I have is Oda Mae Brown, because I like Oda Mae Brown a lot. And I communicate with Oda Mae Brown. And I find her to be a really fantastic person. There's Tucky. How you doing, baby doll? Hey, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Let me see what Mallory... I always have to get a Mallory quip here. Let me see what Mallory. When Rosie left the chat, had it been me, I would have left the first time I was told, excuse me, I'm speaking. This is my chat every time I try to talk. Well, these are my friends. Alcohol's involved. But people have a point that they want to make. So I would sit there and be there. Thank you, DJ. Yeah, the posts go fast.
Hi, Dixie.
Love my Tucky. Blonde Point,
Tucker.
thank you for the wonderful note that you sent me. Our beautiful card that you sent us. Thank you. We got so many cards here at Christmas time. So many wonderful thoughts. That's the real thing of YouTube. That's the real thing of YouTube.
Yes.
Not this, I'm your friend because I say I'm your friend, because people that take time to do stuff in real life. Pretty amazing.
And we
Besides
sure
just watching
did
your
get
stuff.
some real awesome cards.
Thank you, Quinny. Hey, how you doing, Gerald? I'm a little depressed just because of the weather. We're going to have rain all week. It sucks. I did, Vicky. Your card was beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, beautiful
card, Vicky.
Thank you,
Just
Vicky.
absolutely gorgeous card. But you're a gorgeous lady, and you know we talk all the time. Keep those pics coming. Just kidding. I'm waiting. Tucker, you still owe me some pictures. Right? Hey, trailer park guy, how you doing, you cutie pie, you? Good morning to you. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, honey. So we addressed Bergs. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about, I'm sure, Tucker, everything will be fine. It's like a family. We have our squabbles, but the family, La Familia, will stay strong. I have not a doubt in my mind. Love you too, Vicky.
We love you too, Vicky.
Not a doubt in my mind. Last night I just felt too constrained. And you know what would have been the worst thing that happened last night? Do you know the worst thing that would have been happened last night, Missy Jenn, is if I went ballistic on that chat. If I just lost it. What if I had said something that really would have hurt somebody in a fit of rage, as people often do on YouTube here, that I could not take that back the next day? I happen to think I made a brilliant move by stepping away from that chat at that time because I feared for what I might say that might really hurt one of my friends, and I did not want to do that. So I stepped away at that moment, took a second, took a minute or two, calmed down, got something to drink, and then did a hangout and said what I needed to say, sparing my friends potential brutality of what might come out of my mouth, and also putting my message out in a calm and measured sort of way. I thought it was a brilliant thing to do last night. Put your own self in check. Put your own governor on your mouth. Know your limitations. And I was right up redlining at 5,000, 6,000 RPM last night. Ready to blow a head gasket. Thank you, Quinny. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you, Joe King. And that was not meant to offend anybody that knows me on that panel knows it was not to offend. My friends came over to the chat. The stream was running until 3 o'clock. Despite the fact that Elvis was on the stream, they came over and said hi. They came over and hung out a little bit. Cooper, Ellie, Greg. That tells me all I need to know about my friendship with them. Happy Sunday, Todd. I'm going to get the second cup of coffee, and we'll finish out this 15 minutes. We'll wrap this up.
Well, it sure is nice to see each and every one of you here today. Hi, Snickerdoodles, and thank you, each and every one of you, for your kind words and your support here. So we're right now getting, hey, JK, woo, in Sweet Meadow, nice to see you. Getting a lot of rain now. All week long we're gonna get rain. It's gonna be nasty out. Hey, Cobra John, I was meaning to say hi to you earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt Rosie. So hi, Cobra John. We love you too, Andrea.
Thanks for making coffee,
And we're so happy to see that you're doing so much better. Hi, Tilly Mae. Thank you so much. Hi, Denson Don. Nice to see you. We love you. Yeah, we're gonna go another 15 minutes. There's some more stuff. Hi, love you too, Harvey. Thank you. Much appreciated, Vicky. I'm not sure when my surgery is gonna be. Still working on waiting. Just got all the paperwork now done, and just waiting for the phone call for them to say, "Well, you can come in and let's get it done." The surgeon already looked at it and love you, Diamond. But Rosie's gonna get hers done early in the morning tomorrow. Hello, Gina Smith. And thank you, Cassidy. So I think Rosie has one more point she wants to add. Address. Hope everybody. I know, Susie, I know. And thank you so much. We love you. Hello, Poppy. We love you, Andrea. You have a great rest of the day.
Yeah, you take care, Andrea. Have a good one. Thank you for being such a wonderful friend.
And here's the Rosie girl. So.
Hey, First Lady, we're just going to drink one more cup of coffee here and then wind it down today. Probably be on some other. I don't have a lot to do today. It's raining outside. I can't. There's nothing to do. Recovery will be about a month or so, John. Cobra John.
I'm going to be grilling. I got some.
Thank you, Booze Angel. I do surgeries 8:15 in the morning.
Hi,
Allie Pally, how are
Pally.
you, baby doll? Allie Pally in the house. Our UK Dolly over there. Hey, Gina, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Keith Gregory, nice to see you, my friend.
I got some steak and some taters, so we'll have.
Thank you, 60s Flower.
One last big meal today.
Yeah, a little bit of something in the morning tomorrow. And I'll take care, Cobra John. Thank you.
Have a great rest of the day, Cobra.
No, see this. Hey, thank you, Sugar Cane. This surgery's done. This surgeon only works under local anesthesia, and then that's going to horrify some of you guys.
Yep, taters.
That you're wide awake when fat is being stripped off of you and things, and then re-injected. Yeah, it's all under local anesthesia. So you're wide awake listening to AC/DC's "Highway to Hell." Because your cosmetic surgeon is a failed rock star wannabe, okay? And that fucking music's cranking up so loud, and those surgical technicians are dancing around, and yeah, Teraboo, yeah, it's just Ravens didn't come with a game today, so thank you, Sharon. Yeah, you'd love it. So it makes it pretty cool. Thank you, RB Radio. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll do an update tomorrow. Last time I stood there in my post-surgical outfit with oozing, but it's the reality of things, much to the horror of my friends. I can't wait to hang out with you, Gerald. That's going to be one of the great joys of my life. I cannot stand another winter up here in this rainy season. I can't stand it. Like it's a vacuum, cuts and vacuum and then suturing and bringing in the sides. Chargers look good, yeah. They deserve to advance to the next round. That's it, Allie's. No, you look very good, Allie. No, it didn't stink. Did not stink. Did not smell. Thank you, Spirits.
Thank you, Spirits Heart. Much love.
I just know neither our 49ers or our Raiders had what it took to get anywhere near the playoffs. So,
well, the Raiders are moving on anyways.
Gerald, I don't know what to say about Tucker as a sweetie. You're a sweetie. Loved hanging out with you. take advantage of you, use you, enjoy you. Thank you, Keith. I'm not going to be here next winter in this area, so no drains, just oozing, that's all. You're not invisible 60s flower child. I try to engage all of my side chat. Yeah, Tuck's kind of cute, yeah. How big was his head? Did it freak you and Jen out? It was an alien head. Dave has an alien head. I told Jen, I said, Dave, you could rent that out for outdoor advertising on your head. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that would be great, Snickerdoodle. That would be awesome. I'd like to meet so many people when I drive around the country. I wanna flush Joe King out like a quail down there in San Antonio. I want to flush him out. Sit down there on Riverwalk in the beautiful city of San Antonio. Remember that gorgeous Riverwalk with sitting there eating by the side? And what a beautiful, flush him out like a quail. No cameras, no nothing. Just sit there and break bread with him. San Antonio's closed for the year. Well, yeah, you don't technically have to stand for a month, but at least the first week I won't be sitting on my butt at all. The second week at all. Joe will be seen. I will flush Joe King out like a quail. There we go, Vicky. That's an easy one, Vicky, in Idaho. San Antonio is stunning. Well, that's cool, Joe King. You got some sights that we can see. I'll never put you on camera. Let's see if you got what it takes, brother. Joe King is like, no way, I'm never throwing away my troll card. Are you kidding? I got to take Jordan Blue. I would fail that 72-ounce steak challenge. It'd just be awful. Missy Jenn would fail that challenge. There's no way that we can. There's no way that we can cover off a steak that big. I'd love to meet in Reno, Vicky. We're going to be in Reno. It's going to be my and Missy Jenn's gift to ourselves after surgery. We might be able to meet up with Sean the Brit again. Maybe go to Squaw Valley, which was decided in 1956 Winter Olympics there. Yeah, that's not a steak, Diane Two Campers. That's a roast. Missy Jenn, Diane Two Campers is in the house. Let's go ahead and open. I wanted to wait till she was here.
Back in the days, I might have eaten that steak, but I used to eat like a horse.
Let's talk about Diane Two Campers and what a wonderful friend she's been. She's a good case in point of what I've been talking about today. Diane Two Campers must cringe every time Elvis is on my panel, or every time I meet Elvis in person in Vegas or Florida or wherever. But you know what? She's still a friend because she knows we have good hearts. And evidenced by something that she sent us. It took a long time to get here. But what a great friend that's able to separate YouTube from real life. And we love her to pieces. Skilled beyond belief. Skilled beyond belief. There you go, Missy Jenn. Sit your cup down there. And a person that we love dearly on the channel. So, yeah, I couldn't do that, Allie. I couldn't eat a damn steak. Yeah, thank you, Tom Finland. Oh, look at that. Merry Christmas, Rosie. Diane Two Campers and her crew down there. Look at that. And I feel quite sure she did that herself. How cool is that? Look at that bookmark. Isn't that pretty? Yep.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Hold that up. Let people see that. This is Friends. This is Friends.
This is really nice. This is like
Don't be jelly, guys.
leather
Don't,
embroidered into
don't be
leather.
jelly.
Thank you so
It's
much,
just
Diane. It's
there's
beautiful.
she has so much skill. No, Tom. No,
Merry
it's fine. We let that go.
Missy Jenn.
It's just if it's racist stuff and all that, the F is fine in here. It's not that big of a deal. Thank you very much, Diane. How
Thank
beautiful.
you so much, and a really nice, beautiful
Thank you.
card.
Just beautiful.
Thank you so
Take the
much.
time to do this.
Yeah, that's a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
work.
going to be fun. Keith Gregory playing
It's
in New
beautiful.
England. They're really beautiful. Thank you very much.
And it's my favorite color too, the purple. Purple.
Absolutely beautiful. What a nice gift. You know, Diane, 2 campers, I'm proud to have that no matter what color it is, because you took the time
To make this, and
beautiful. Just a wonderful friend.
it's beautiful.
And the friend that will always be near and dear to our hearts. Doesn't like the crazy stuff that I do on YouTube, but you know what? She's able to separate that. Say, Rosie, you're a knucklehead. I'm really doing this because of Missy Jenn, but here's a bone for you too.
Hi, Sarah and Ella.
Because Diane Two Camper's a legend down here on YouTube. And just give you a little bit of the backstory.
So thank you so much.
She was the first person that really, not a stalker, but accidentally came upon Elvis doing one of his hangouts. I believe it was in a McDonald's down there in Florida.
Hey, Hazel.
And she asked somebody at the restaurant to pass a message to Elvis while he was on live stream. And it was a legendary moment on YouTube. Passed him the note, something about, I see you, E. Baker, here. And it just, Elvis just totally freaked out. Just totally and completely freaked out. We've had a lot of great, hey Hazel, nice to see you, beautiful. We've had a lot of classic moments here on Boyd on video. That was one of the top 5. Another top 5 was when I was down in Florida on a hangout with Elvis at the Hampton Inn in Largo, Florida. I got paged from the front desk, phone call for Rosie O'Kelly. I pick it up. And who's on the other end?
Hi, Julie, Pulley.
Rosie, it's Dave the Fisherman. I'm your biggest fan. Right in the middle of that live stream. And then announcing Elvis the tow truck is on the way getting to Lisa Marie. You never saw Elvis run so fast out of a hotel. You remember that, Gerald? Do you remember that? That's what makes the Boyd classic, is people do that kind of stuff to people. I can't tell you how many times on hangouts that things like that have happened over the years. Been, you know, being swatted on hangouts and things like that, and cops before. Remember that? You remember that, Vicky? Yeah, Jordan Blue's like, I watched it live. That's it, right? That's exactly right, Tom Finland. This ain't no Sunday school class. Yeah, Jory said, Elvis, you better just get the hell off this hangout and run out and make sure your camper van is still there and hasn't been towed. Hey, Monica. This is the kind of stuff that people do to each other here on the Boyd that makes it so compelling watching for so many people. It's precisely because of the way we interact with other people here on the YouTube platform in real life with the cameras rolling that people love that stuff. Last night was not scripted what happened last night. It was people that care about each other having a terrific difference of opinion. And things just evolve from that point forward. That's right, Just Aaron. You make some good videos too. Yeah, I do sell equipment, Covert Radio. I'm actually hoping to sell down a lot of stuff before I hit the road in spring. Here, I want to leave Missy Jenn with as clean and simple an operation when I'm gone. I've been kicked out of places multiple times with Elvis. I've been swatted before multiple times. Yeah, all the trees are finished, Nightbot. Yep. So I think Missy Jenn's we've sprayed all the trees with the peach leaf curl, copper sulfate before the rain came. I think we're in pretty good position here for springtime. That's why people come here to YouTube, to have that experience of watching other people in their lives. And no matter what they say, when people come to the Boyd particularly, they end up canceling their cable TV. Because every day, this is the greatest reality TV show on a screen anywhere. What goes on YouTube on a daily basis. I don't watch TV anymore. How many times do I watch TV? 3 times a year?
Yeah, you watched
all over the country,
twice,
Kiri Cat, all over. Oh, swatting happens, Monique. Oh my God, swatting happens.
Yeah, in the gaming community, it happens a lot.
I'm going to be trying to meet as many YouTubers as possible. I don't insist that people be on cam. I won't put Joe King on cam. I won't pull his troll card. Yeah, you got to watch Moonshiners. Hey, Douglas Fairchild, nice to see you. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of streams you watch. There's a lot of good content, and it's not scripted content. Sometimes it seems scripted. It seems like we all sit in a big room on Boyd and say, well, what's the story? Thank you, Tom. No, I haven't been to Alaska, Kiri Cat, but I want to fly into Alaska, and I want to do for some streaming from Alaska and places like that. I want to go to Hawaii. Take Missy Jenn to Hawaii and do some streaming in Hawaii. I'd like to go back to China. Go to Hong Kong. Show you guys how I spent 5 years of my life. Take you guys to Tiananmen Square, Xinjiang, Western China, Tibet. All the places that I've been all over, crisscrossed Asia, to show you guys stuff that would just blow your mind. Good morning, Rodney. Oh, that grass mini skirt. I don't know, Jordan Blue. Do 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 do. No, I don't think Tucker would call a tow truck on you, Gerald. Yeah, definitely this year I will be in. One of my goals this year is to try to be at the Fantasy Fest in Key West. Maybe get a room so all of us can meet up down there, have a good time, get a condo, do some streams, spend time in Florida. spend time in Louisiana, which is a state I've adopted near and dear to my heart. See people like Debbie, Sid's Angel, Debbie Davis. Other people go back to Jimmy Swagger's place again and explore a lot of that stuff. And I think people will be supportive of that travel, because my thought was, as long as you're bringing people content, people reward that content with viewership and an occasional tip now and then to keep the show on the road. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a leap of faith on my part, but I have every expectation in streaming and doing things on a daily basis that people will love to be along. And to be able to have a different YouTuber sitting next to me somewhere in Texas or somewhere in Louisiana, somewhere in Michigan, and to be able to sit there and break bread or go to a restaurant or be there with Elvis to eat some, don't even tell me what the hell it is on the plate, some Middle Eastern food, right? To blow your head off. That's the stuff people want to see, that stuff. To be cooking on the road and doing those type of things. Thank you, Hazel. Hashtag Hazel. Love you, honey.
Thank you, Hazel.
I love West Virginia hippie piece. I've done championship whitewater canoeing in Petersburg, West Virginia. I've spent countless days in Romney, West Virginia. Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. One of the most spectacularly beautiful areas in America there, where the rivers come together. Harper's Ferry. I'm a tremendous Civil War buff. I'd love to take people down and reenact the whole Civil War to them, at least in the Eastern Theater. Starting with Baltimore, where it all began, and just following that trail. Be amazing. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, Gina. Hey, Julie J. So many things I plan to do. And so many fun things. I need to get a Class B. I need to get a nice travel rig. Tons of Civil War history in Missouri. That's correct. Lots of it there, because Missouri was like Maryland, a state that was torn in two by the Civil War. Imagine having a state like Maryland where half the people enroll in southern divisions and half the people enroll in northern divisions. When you talk about brother versus brother, that's exactly where that was born, in the state of Maryland. I like the North, I like the South, F you. And it's the only case in the Civil War where two opposing regiments from the same state faced off against each other and decimated each other. But no, make no mistake about it, Maryland is a southern state through and through. By virtue of the fact that Lincoln had to throw the Maryland legislature into jail to keep them from voting to exit the Union, or else Washington would have been lost. Washington, not Washington, Washington. Good question. Are you going to be doing videos when I'm gone?
Yeah.
She will be continuing to show life on the Rancho here.
I will be doing videos, yeah.
Traveling, her own circle here. I would imagine she'll continue doing things. Washington. Yes, Charleston. I've been to Charleston. Beautiful. Standing on the battlements there of Charleston with the beautiful Spanish moss hanging behind me. Overlooking Fort Sumter out there on the harbor. One of the most magnificently beautiful cities in America, Charleston, South Carolina. Spectacular, with the shotgun porches on the side and low country food that will blow your socks off. I'd like to show you. Can you loan me 20? Hashtag whiskey. Thank you very much, Kit and Kat. I don't always agree, but I respect the way you carried yourself and the level of proof you require before being moved. You definitely avoid landmines by keeping the standards. Yes, I want to see proof. Oh, I'll be coming through, Rebecca. And good morning to you, Rebecca. And I hope I can't wait to check your stream to see how your guy job turned out. Great to see you. I can't wait to come through and meet you and Mama Bear and have a few laughs and a good time and enjoy a little bit of history there. The same thing with Pam, Shoot the Shit, and anybody else that's willing to meet. Love to meet Cassidy Hampton. She probably will, Mallory Williams. She'll be off the chain. Take care, JK. No, I love you, my friend. Probably not till April, Hazel, April or May. My top priority once this surgery is over tomorrow is Missy Jenn surgeries next up. We will then go to Reno and kind of celebrate and enjoy a little bit of a winter fest up in Reno. We will bring you guys that again like we did last time. I will come back from that trip and begin continuing to sell down things here and get things as simplified and as streamlined as possible. It'll be in the spring, summer, Rebecca. And I will buy you and Mama Bear a steak dinner. And we'll talk about life on the Ohio River in Marietta. And I will proceed to get Mama Bear drunk, put it on cam, and we gonna have the time of our lives there. And she's gonna say, Rosie, I can't believe you did that on your channel, and now look what I got going on my channel here because of you. Rosie, you're crazy, girl. George Blue's like, Jesus. These are the people you want to see, you know, and yeah, oh Lordy, you know. And I confess, as much as the stuff that goes on, you can often find me parked in the side chat of Mama Bear and Rebecca's chats because I enjoy colorful people. That's my weakness here on YouTube. And I've you know, enjoyed seeing the way that people interact with other people in the drama community. I don't always say a lot on Rebecca's chats, but I'm watching in there and I'm checking things out because I think she's a watchable person. And it's very rare that you get two people in the same house that, you know, are both very commanding of attention. Missy Jenn is not that way at all. She likes to just put her videos out. She'll be doing live streams and stuff when starting pretty soon, you know, once or twice a week to have a coffee time with Missy Jenn. And you guys will be able to keep her company, you know, when I'm on the road. And Rebecca, it's not really vacation. It's just going to be a life of travel and visitation and moving. Spending time here, you know, the fall and the holidays here on the Rancho and then packing out. But I have to make sure that Missy Jenn has the highest degree of safety and what would I say? I have to make sure that everything's are perfectly arranged here. Everything's top functioning, peak functioning. That as few things go wrong as possible when I'm gone. But if something happens, I will hightail it back here at the speed of light. Don't spike the drinks and mug her, huh? Could you imagine Mama Bear and I mean, we're the same age, just hanging out. Go in there with a fifth of old granddad or a fifth of Jim Beam and say, Mama Bear, we're going to sit down today and we're going to do shots here. And we'll do We'll do $25 a shot for charity. You know, your charity of your choice. Rosie, you crazy girl. Thank you, Hazel. I can't wait to see you. Yeah, she'll be down at the Vietnamese place. Monique, you're fine, honey. Oh, you think Mom Bear's clothes would come off? Okay, Gerald, take care. Yeah, we'd have a blast, Rebecca. We would have an absolute blast. And then you know what we would do, Rebecca? We'd take your ass aside and straighten you out, girl. Once and for all. Damn, Mom Bear's on fire. You and me gonna have a little sit down, Rebecca. We're gonna bake a cake. Hey, Ravens, we're gonna make a pineapple upside down cake. That's what we're gonna do, Rebecca. And we're gonna get the purple food coloring out and make us a purple pineapple upside down cake. Mama Bear already has one of my Dorito bikinis, Debbie Areola. I sent her one in the fall. She's too much of a lady, though.
Hi, Drew.
For that. Hey, Drew.
Nice to see you.
Mom Bear was too sexy for that Dorito bikini. There was too much Mama Bear, too much sexiness to be contained by that.
Mama Bear.
Most of the things you guys have thought about, I've already done. Cassidy Hampton won one in a drawing, and she said to send that to Cheshire Jessica Cat, which we did. Start with dump cake. There we go. And that was pretty darn cool. Mom Bear, all women. So you will see me in Marietta, Ohio. Gold Bell wine. I never heard of that, Tom. Gold Bell wine. Lightning is fixing to strike. Anyway, guys, it's been a... Oh, actually, hey, good morning, tribe. Henry Hobson is around. He was on my chat. He communicated with us a couple weeks ago. He's actually doing pretty well, tribe. Oh, no, Linda Francine. You're a colorful person. Love to hang out with you. I'm in 8:15 tomorrow morning, Lindsay. It'll be fine. I'm just under a local. Be good. Then we got Missy Jenn. We're waiting to hear about Missy Jenn's surgery. I got to be there for her too. Yeah, he's still alive and kicking. Tribe shocked us. One night he showed up on the side chat.
Yeah,
it was like, whoa, Henry Hobson.
Because we had tried to figure out.
Oh, thank you, Hazel.
What happened to him?
Yeah, we tried to figure out if it was okay.
He was.
Thank you, Linda. And he was, thank God.
Hi, tribe.
Good morning. Tribe's having his wonderful deer chat these days. Guys, go over and check it out. Actually, don't. Tribe likes a small elite crew. I'm not really nervous. Bye, Harvey.
Bye. Have a good night. Good night, Harvey.
I tried to turn Tribe onto this breakfast special over to Skyline. He already knew about that. You can't tell this guy anything about it. The Ravens are done. That's just, you can't take a rookie quarterback into the playoffs. I'm sorry. You know, stick a fork in them. They're done. We don't have the date for Missy Jenn. Oh, strange guy snooping. That's cool, Tribe. See, Tribe's a peacemaker down here. He and Skiwee. Look at the way Skiwee came in. Skiwee said it's 2019. I'm going to change the H to an R and wish you a Happy New Year, Rosie. Hosie's gone. Rosie's back. You are my shining light on YouTube. Thank you, Skiwee. Anyway, we'll see you guys around. Be on some streams today, hopefully. And put something up for tomorrow, pre-put something up. And then next time you see me will probably be tomorrow afternoon. We'll put up a shorty on there and discuss what went on. So I want to thank you this morning, guys, for being on a special edition of Coffee Time Sunday Live. If you enjoy these type of Sunday morning things, just let me know. We can convert videos to Hangouts, and everybody can be more involved. Whiskey, love you. Tribe, nice to see you in here. Have a good one. Oh, the Ravens will be back. You don't have to worry about the Ravens are going to be a force.
Thank
for
you,
years.
Krista. I'm sure I'll get a phone call any day.
Kitten cat. Look forward to you be keeping off your rear for a minute. Thanks for being along, everybody. Happy Sunday.